Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next episode review for Spy Family, episode 12. And now here we're at the halfway point now, which this is going to be the last episode for now, though, until they get the release the second half that comes out in October. So, which that won't be long, it'll be before So as of right now, this last episode just for now until when October comes, then it was going to kick back off again. So, but I thought it was a way to well, I'm not saying tone it down, like we'll settle things down though, but I don't think it's not a filler episode at all either. But I thought it was a way for them to function as for our family right here, the Forger family, to have spend some time as a family, even despite the fact that Lloyd has all these missions he goes through. Especially how it kicks off with this episode, which first of all we didn't get to see the dog that they were gonna get though, which we saw in the last episode though. But it's gonna come. But I know it's gonna come. It's gonna eventually gonna come. If not this episode, then when the second half starts, So, but that'll be more later though. But as of like how it kicks off, just like Lloyd, he's just doing besides the mission he's supposed to be doing right for Operation Strix. That's what we're doing. He's been doing right now, though. But he's been doing all these other missions. This has been taking a toll on him. He's just been so exhausted. He's tired, and which he's not a robot. He's a human after all. He can only do so many missions for the best spy in the business, right? So he's just totally exhausted. So he thinks, and he's hearing the other neighbors that live in the building, the other older women, they're just whispering how he's a bad father, he's not spending time with his family and all that stuff, right? So to do that, he's gonna take the family, he's gonna take Anya and Yor to the aquarium and spend some time there. But then, of course, by I don't know, by his spy fake or by just coincidence that there's this older woman runs like a stand in the middle of the train station. She tells him about the missions and stuff, right? And she tells him the next mission happens to be at the aquarium, and about some chemical weapon or something, and say how they're gonna smuggle that there. And it's like they stuffed the thing inside one that will have one of the penguins swallow it, right, or stuck inside his throat, right. So as he gets to the aquarium, Anya, being adorable, she's so excited to be there. And when they reach to the place where the spot where the penguins are, all these different penguins, and Lloyd's saying how can he tell which penguin has the stuff that's in it, the parcel or whatever. And Anya, using her telepathy, try to figure out which one is which, right? But the thing is, she has to deal with all the other overlapping voices that she's hearing from everybody else around her, until when they notice the one that's, because she used how she used previously when she saved that, kind of tried to save that boy's life when she was hearing his thoughts of him drowning. So she's trying to use which is nice. Which she's been more trying to save the day more recently. So, and they finally spot the penguin that has kind of looking like it's choking, right? And so Lloyd, being the master of disguise, right? He takes the mission on anyway, despite he wants to spend time, trying to get those people to think that he's spending time with the family, right? And he puts on the disguise of this new guy who he stuffed in a locker somewhere, and the instructor who's teaching the new guy, know all the names or whatever, and he masters all the things the newbie has required, right? And too much to the instructor's surprise, right? And he's just throwing fish at these penguins at a rapid pace, and the guy's just like, oh, how's he do all this stuff? And then he takes the penguin that has the stuff inside. He sees it, and then he's approached by one guy who is supposed to take that stuff, right, for an enemy arrival or organization, whatever. So he shows a fake ID. He knows it's fake, and then he runs. And Anya, first of all, she she finds out with you that she's one of the bad guys, right? And so she grabs on the guy's coat and tells like, "Hey, I'm being kidnapped here." Once again, Anya, she throws herself in these situations just to make their parents to try to be the heroes. So it's like, "Hey, I'm being kidnapped here," and then Yor goes and just freaking chin kicks the guy up into the ceiling, and he's stuck there. I mean, Yor, she's just like I said, she's badass. So I'm just like, oh, Jesus, criminy. And then Lloyd completes the mission despite being exhausted, and I like the fact that afterwards, the original guy that he disguised himself as is tied up. He's free now, and now the guy just didn't do anything. He's totally surprised, like, what? Like, he's being promoted by the guy who saw what he saw was him, right? Like, you're promoted and all that stuff, and the guy didn't do anything because he got tied up. So that was funny too. And so afterwards, because now Lloyd bought Anya this giant stuffed penguin. And also the neighbors that we saw earlier, they were at the aquarium as well, and they say that Lloyd, "Oh, you're a good man after all, you know, you're a handsome young fella there." And so he's like, okay, but he is so tired and just so exhausted, and like I felt bad for the guy. I mean, yeah, it's like I said, he is the best spy in the business, but he can't keep doing all these missions on the side here because he has to focus on the one mission though, right? But the thing is though, he's tired out though, but he's not a robot. He's only a human, right? So he can only do so much. And so at the house, Anya's showing. She has a little stuffed animal she had with her from. She had a little stuffed animal she had from before, and she's still showing with her giant stuffed penguin, and she's thinking she's like on a mission, like a secret mission, right? And she's showing the place around where the things are at, and. But the thing is, though, when she tried to go open her mom and dad's room, which they have stored a whole bunch of dangerous stuff that's in there, Lloyd's like, "Hey, don't go in there without permission." And then Anya just goes and breaks down and cries, like, "Yeah!" And they're trying to say, "Oh, there's something you don't want, you can't play with that in there." And Yor's like, "Yeah, me too. I got stuff there that's like stuff that you can't play," which. It's all their weapons and stuff, and so Lloyd just he just goes and pretends to be the stuffed penguin. He's like, "Hey, Anya, la, la, la. You know, what's our mission?" And all stuff. And then even she has the little toy robot too. You know, being the robot too. Just doing the best they can to make Anya happy. I mean, just this family is so great. You know. I just can't get enough of these three. I can't. This is why Spy Family has been the best show I've seen this year so far. I don't see how any other anime show this year can top Spy Family. Because when the second half of when it comes back in October, it's just going to get even better. So I don't know how these other shows I've watched can compete with it. I mean, the shows I've watched I've enjoyed though, but Spy Family just ranked right on the top there, easily. And so they're being all this, you know, they cheer her up, right? So what's our mission, right? And so they take this outside in public. You know, Yor's got the Anya, she's got the little spy sunglasses. You know, and Lloyd's still being the stuffed penguin, and Yor with the robot, right? They're hiding behind, like, you know, just pretending to be them, right? And they're out in public, and all these people are looking at them saying, "Oh, what a sweet family this is, you know, what such good parents." I mean, this is absolutely it's sweet, and it's funny though, but at the same time it's very sweet as well, and it showed how far. This is why I think this episode is not a filler episode from other stuff they've been through, you know, from focusing on the main mission, right? But it was good for them to see of them being as a family, you know, trying to go to the aquarium despite that Lloyd had another mission to do though, but wanted to try to be there because he wanted to please all, even though make this pretend family work. You know, even with Anya, you're saying that as well, because even there was even a funny moment when she was washing dishes, right? And Anya, hearing her thoughts, it's like, you know, I can still smell the blood of I can still smell the blood from what I killed yesterday. And Anya's like dumbfounded, like, oh. As usual, whenever she hears where there are violent thoughts, you know, she goes like, oh. But yeah, so yours like I still can smell the blood off the kill I just did yesterday. But it's just to try to like, go back to the thing, as I said, trying to spend time with the family. Even with the cute moment with them just trying to cheer up Anya by being the robot and the penguin, you know, even taking it out in public, you know, and it's like mission at the candy store too. So it was a very sweet moment. I thought it was a little bit of drama in that part. I saw what I felt though, but it was nice to see all these characters, our family, you can say, just spending time together, and it was really a really fun, wholesome, and funny moment though, but still it was sweet at the same time. So yeah, Spy Family, as I said, when it's gonna come back even more exciting when it comes back in October. So, but yeah, I can wait. It's only about what? It was July, August, September, October, 4 months away. It ain't gonna be that long. As the time flies by like that, so it's not gonna be that long when it comes back in October, when October rolls around again. So, yeah, but until then though, but there's still more new things I'm gonna watch during the summer especially when July, because like I said, Devil's a Part-Timer season 2 is coming out. Even Rent a Girlfriend season 2, and a couple others too. So I'll be curious to check out too. But it's mainly Devil's a Part-Timer. But Spy Family episode 12, for cutting right here at the halfway point, it was really nice. So we're looking forward to seeing our favorite family again when they come back in October. And like I said, this thing what we saw previously with the dog, we're gonna see that, and to get complete more on the mission on Operation Strix. So, and also we'll see more with Yor's brother as well, and that's secret police. But and plus it's not gonna, and plus one thing I can say, by the end of this year though. But even by the end of this year, we're still gonna. People are just still. The show is gonna. It's not gonna stop at season 1. It's definitely gonna get a season 2 for sure, because a lot of people are loving this show. It was so hyped. People are just loving it. They're basically just eating up left and right like it's cake, right? I mean, it's definitely gonna get a season 2, no doubt about it. I mean, it's gonna probably piss off a lot of fans if they just end at a season 1. That's not going to happen. It's definitely going to get a season 2, if not season 3, because fans are loving the show so much and are loving our characters and all the hijinks and stews and funniness, wherever. It's not going to stop at first season. That's no doubt about it. But yeah. But so episode 12 for now of Spy Family is once again really great episode. Another one, too. And so like I said, seeing our family come to just trying to spend time as a family, and how it ended up like that with that sweet thing what they're doing for Anya, you know. It was nice. So yep. So thanks. So that's episode 12 of Spy Family. Thanks for watching, and for this season, stay tuned for more of this series when it comes back in October. And then that's it for now. And stay tuned for the next episode review. Again, watching, which for some reason I missed episode 9 of Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie, so I have to review episode 9 and then episode 10, the newest one that just came out. So as I review both those episodes, so that's gonna be after this. A lot of fun. But hey, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episodes of Shikimori, and that's gonna be it for this. So Spy Family, see you back in October.